My name's Alexander, and I'm 23. I'm 6'1". I weigh 165 pounds, and I play guitar and sing.
My name is James. I play bass and sing backup vocals, and it's pretty fun.
My name's Derek. I have a bowl cut. I play guitar and sing.
My name is Cole. I play drums. My favorite color is gold.
Could you please describe the atmosphere and the condition in which you record the last album?
We recorded the last record with Patrick Haight in Morgan Hill, California. It's about an hour south of San Francisco. And it was the first time we'd ever gone away from home and all stayed together as a band someplace and recorded for 4 days. We did it, and it was really cool.
We recorded inside Patrick's house at his recording studio, which is Spot On Sound, and it was a nice, homey environment, which made everyone feel very comfortable and helped the creativity.
Yeah, we had about half the songs written before we got there, and then the other half were just skeletons of songs, and then we were able to sort of write as we recorded, which was nice, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Why did you choose the last name for this album?
Persona non grata means an unwelcome person, and I guess just because we sort of, especially when we started, but still feel like aliens with the sound that we make compared to what happens around us and the way we look and feel, so it was just true to us. The Latin didn't really hold any relevance, but it does roll off the tongue in a way that I liked how it sounded, so all that seemed to fit the vibe of the album, and that's where the name came from.
How does the planet of Cosmanauts?
It's always changing and being pulled in a bunch of different directions, and sometimes the same direction.
Our planet has 2 moons.
It's pretty loud, kind of lonely. So there's a lot of laughs, though.
Developing planet. Soon to be very large and overpowering.
Could you please sum up the OC sound where you come from?
We'll all have something to say about this. I guess the OC sound, when we first started the band, Derek and I, we started playing music together at first before we found these guys. And at the time, it was very different than what it is now. Because around the time we started, Burger Records was opening the shop, and it was changing a lot. And when we were first starting, Orange County was a place with not really any bands that toured. Only bands that toured from there were the Growlers, and still that's kind of the case, but it's changed a lot. But it's a very burger centric, especially since now the burger's been around about 4 or 5 years. It's now for the first time there's a generation of kids who are finishing high school now and growing up and seeing Burger Records as something cool. So it's before it'd only been people who discovered Burger Records and came to it, but now it's a whole generation of kids who are being raised in it. You know what I mean?
I feel like Orange County has kind of a welcoming music scene and seems to be kind of growing exponentially within the last year. And I don't know if it has to do with what bands have been getting attention or not, but it seems to really start to burst and blossom. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I would say before Burger Records, it was mostly these like neo hippie cowboy floppy hat people that really loved like indie folk, whatever that means. And then Burger Records started sort of like exploded, and now it's a lot more garage rock centered than it used to be. The whole time, there've been a couple bands like the Growlers and the Audacity that like were the most active bands then, and the Growlers still probably one of the most active bands from Orange County, I guess, besides us.
There's a very large amount of bands in Orange County right now. There's a lot with good ideas and some with bad ideas, but it's cool to be able to go out almost every night and see another live band that you might have seen before or haven't seen. So you get to see a lot of cool new ideas coming together and a lot of cool people.
As a child, what job were you dreaming of?
I mean, I probably this. I just didn't know it yet.
Probably this one, but I didn't really think it could happen.
When I graduated from preschool, I had to say what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I said I wanted to be a robot.
I pictured it like this, but with more unicorns.
I want to know an anecdote about your 3 last days in tour.
Sorry.
An anecdote about your 3 last days.
We've been in France, and it's been really awesome. It's always like, I mean, usually we would be getting kind of, we have a really good relationship with our tour manager, is a guy from Denmark. So we were going to be missing him a lot, but actually we fly home tomorrow morning, and then, so Sunday we fly home, and then the day after that we start another 5-week tour in North America with the Growlers and Pangea and Gap Dream. So, I mean, tour's not, the European part's over, but the rest, like, we're only halfway done with the whole tour, just for the new record that just came out.
I don't feel like it's any different. I feel like all of it's just continuing, and I'm getting pretty used to it now, so I don't know if I could do anything else.
Last couple days of tour, we've been running late consistently. Tour manager's been stressed out, driving in the rain, been trying to rub his back, but that just weirds him out. That's pretty much it for the last couple days.
The shows in France have been a lot of fun. There were times when we showed up where I wondered how many people were going to be there, what kind of venue we were playing. They all ended up being really fun shows. The European part of the tour has gone by really fast, so I think we're all really excited to start the U.S. leg of the tour.
Okay, thank you guys. Just a last word for the interview, just one word.
One word? Now.
Don't.
Absurd.